Hello everyone, this is Swati Shukla pursuing BSc Honours in Electronic Science from Acharya Narendra Dev College, University of Delhi. And today I am going to perform a virtual lab experiment to determine the resistivity of semiconductors by four-probe method under the guidance of Dr. Monika Bhattacharya ma'am. So now let us start. First we will go to the browser and search VLab. Then we will go to the virtual labs and connect physical sciences. As you can see, there are a lot of labs available, but right now we are focusing on solid state physics virtual lab. This is a virtual lab of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeeth. So the experiment which we are going to perform is the resistivity by four-probe method. As we can see, there are a lot of options available like theory, procedure, self-evaluation, simulator, assignment, preference, feedback. Okay, so the aim is to determine the resistivity of semiconductors by four-probe method. Now moving to the apparatus. This is our experimental setup. Consists of probe arrangement. They are arranged linearly in a straight line at equal distances from each other. I will explain the connections later. Sample of selected material which is a millimeter size and having a thickness W and oven. This is an oven. So it is provided with a heater to heat the sample so that the behavior of the sample is steady with increase in temperature. Constant current generator over power supply and digital panel meter measuring voltage and current. So the next is theory. I will try to explain it in short. Okay. So now to know the resistivity, first we have to find the resistance. By using voltmeter and ammeter method, we can find resistance easily. Just measure the voltage across resistance and current. We get V by I is equal to R. And now that we have resistance value, we can calculate resistivity, which is equal to RA by L. And this is one way to find resistivity. We can find resistivity by many methods, particularly in this experiment. We are going to use this specific formula. That is, resistivity is equal to rho naught upon function of W by S, where this function depends on the value of W and S, where W is a thickness and S is a distance between the probes. Now we have two important concepts to focus on. The first one is the basic principle of the four-probe method. As you can see in this figure, there are 4 points connected on the semiconductor. The outer 2 parts are connected to a constant current source, and the inner 2 terminals are connected to a voltmeter. Across terminal 2 and 3, a voltmeter is connected. If we connect an ammeter to this terminal, contact resistance is also measured, whose value is very high, and resistance across terminal is very low. So because of this contact resistance, error specification is observed. Therefore we have 4 terminals. Okay, so if we didn't use 4 terminals, contact resistance of ammeter connection, supply voltage via all of this comes into the picture. So to get accurate reading, we use 4 terminals. And the second concept is a DC supply. In this, they haven't marked the polarities, but in the free circuit we should always show the polarity, and likewise not AC supply, because V by I is equal to impedance. So like this was all the theoretical part. Now let us focus on the simulation. Click on the simulator. So here are a few things. This is by default domain name. We can change it but in this experiment, let us take a sample of germanium. Range of current 20 milliamperes. You can also change the range of current. So this shows the voltage that shows the current, and this shows voltage, and this shows the temperature in degrees Celsius. This is an oven. Here is the set, weight, run, measure buttons, and now current. We need to keep the current constant throughout the experiment, and let us take our current as 3 milliamperes. Yes. So now click on set, and now let us take our temperature to as 25 degrees Celsius as it is, and then we have to change the range of voltmeter to 100 volts, 100 millivolts, sorry. As it shows the voltage, so this is what we need at our experiment. We need in our experiment the temperature, voltage, and the current is constant. Here it shows the resistivity value. Here it shows the resistivity value. We can also calculate it with the formula, that is resistivity is equal to rho naught upon function of W by S. And here the problem is we cannot change the temperature directly from here. For the other readings we need to reset it. So now let us take another example. Keep the current as constant to 3 milliamperes, 3 milliamperes. And let us take our temperature set, and let us take our temperature as 40 degrees Celsius. You can gradually increase it, but I will just show these two readings and then click on run. So the temperature will slowly start increasing from 25 degrees Celsius up to 40 degrees Celsius, and you can observe the changes here, and then we will have to wait till it reaches 40. So the final reading is range of voltmeter as 100 millivolt. So the final reading is 79.94, and the resistivity is this. Okay, so I have plotted observation table. So here is an observation table. This is a column for temperature, voltage for when we set current 5 milliampere as constant, at 10 milliampere, at 15 milliampere, and then I have calculated resistivity using this formula, that is rho is equal to P by I into 2 pi S upon function of T by S, where T is nothing but W, which is width, thickness of the sample. Okay, so these are the resistivity values that I have calculated, and that is the graph that I have plotted, where temperature is along the x-axis and the resistivity is along the y-axis from the graph. So from the graph we can conclude that as the temperature increases, resistivity values of semiconductor decreases. Okay, so thank you.